Good morning, fellow humans of planet Earth. So, today I have some disappointing news. So, our good friend in the land of the memes and the cringe, Donald Trump, who has a gajillion dollars, 9,240 bajillion. He, so he got assassinated. He had an assassination attempt by someone from actually the state that hosts my digital box here, Pennsylvania, my homeland. This is going to be interesting. I hope you enjoy. We're gonna read this together. Because you know what they say, you have to, as a meme lord, you have to take advantage of the chaos, man.
Trump target of assassination attempt, says he was shot in ear at rally. A spectator at the rally was killed and two spectators were critically injured in an attack decried as sick by President Joe Biden. The shooter
Biden.
is dead. Create your free Butler, PA. Former President Donald Trump was injured Saturday in an assassination attempt when a gunman opened fire at his campaign rally, killing one spectator and bloodying Trump's ear. The shooter, who appeared to take an elevated position on a rooftop outside the venue, is dead. Another two spectators were critically injured. Trump's campaign said he was safe. The FBI identified the shooter as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. A motive was not immediately clear. In a harrowing and chaotic scene, Trump was about 6 minutes into his remarks in western Pennsylvania when pops of gunfire rang out. The Republican presidential contender grabbed his right ear and then got to the floor, where he was immediately swarmed by Secret Service agents who piled on top of him to protect him. The agents then helped Trump to his feet, surrounded him, and rushed him off stage and to a waiting vehicle. Trump, with blood on the side of his head and his ear, repeatedly pumped his fist in the air and waved as the crowd cheered. Trump said in a post on Truth Social about 2.5 hours later that a bullet pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong in that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately.
So let me get this straight. The Secret Service agents just straight up pounded on him, like straight up pounced on him, like fucking Lee show this one meme for a reference. So they did this shit. God bless. Primordial this primordial blesses. Alright, let's continue
Felt the
reading
bullet
this.
ripping through the skin, Trump wrote. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. Trump thanked law enforcement in his online statement and extended condolences to the families of the people killed and injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country, he wrote. The shots were fired from outside the Secret Service security perimeter for the rally, according to 3 senior U.S. law enforcement officials. Reporters saw smoke and heard what they initially thought were fireworks before everyone ducked and law enforcement encircled Trump. Screams rang out from the audience as the scene unfolded. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro said in a statement shortly after 11 p.m. that Trump has now left the Butler area. Follow live updates on the Trump rally. A doctor attending the event told NBC News that he saw a man suffer a.
Well, at least it's not fucking Tom Wolfe anymore. Man, fuck that guy. Alright, let's continue.
Gunshot wound to the head and helped carry him from the site of the rally. Speaking in a parking lot near the event, a mother and her son who were attending the rally told NBC News that they saw people in the crowd who were injured and carried away. And in the hours after the shooting, Representative Ronnie Jackson, R. Texas, said in an interview on Fox News that his nephew was grazed on his neck by a bullet at the rally. Secret Service agents surround Donald Trump at a campaign rally Saturday in Butler, PA. Evan Vucci/AP. People remained at the scene for 10 to 15 minutes after Trump was taken away, after which they were told it was an active crime scene and all attendees were escorted out. Trump spokesperson Stephen Chung said Trump thanks law enforcement and first responders for their quick action during this heinous act. He is fine and is being checked out at a local medical facility, Chung said. More details will follow. Recommended. Donald Trump senior advisors and leaders of the Republican National Committee released a statement later Saturday night saying that the former president looks forward to joining you all in Milwaukee as we proceed with our convention to nominate him to serve as the 47th President of the United States. The Republican National Convention, where Trump is set to officially become the GOP presidential nominee, is set to begin on Monday. FBI leads investigation. The FBI is leading the investigation into the shooting, according to a statement from the Bureau. Agents are working alongside U.S. Secret Service, as well as state and local law enforcement, and they are treating the rally site as an active crime scene, officials said at the press conference late Saturday night. Law enforcement used DNA to help confirm the suspect's identity as he did not have identification on him during the shooting, FBI Special Agent Kevin Rojak said during the press conference in Butler, without identifying Crook. In the aftermath of the shooting, the FBI deployed investigative agents, bomb technicians, and evidence response personnel. Rojak asked that witnesses to the shooting contact the FBI. There is no sign that the attack has any link to a foreign actor, a U.S. official said earlier on Saturday. House Speaker Mike Johnson, R-Law, said in a statement on X that he has been briefed by law enforcement. He condemned the attack as a horrific act of political violence at a peaceful campaign rally, saying it has no place in this country and should be unanimously and forcefully condemned. Johnson said in a later post that the House would conduct a full investigation of the tragic events today. House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer, RKY, said in a statement on X that he was calling on Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle to appear for a hearing. In a letter to Cheadle, Comer requested that she voluntarily appear at a committee hearing on July 22. Biden, Political World React.
Biden.
President Joe Biden spoke with Trump later on Saturday, according to a White House official. He also spoke with Shapiro and Butler Mayor Bob Dandoy. In remarks delivered from Delaware, Biden called the attack sick and thanked law enforcement in remarks delivered on camera. There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick, Biden said. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening.
I agree.
Everybody must condemn it, Biden added. Everybody must condemn it, Biden added. 0 seconds of 2 minutes, 16 seconds volume 90%. We cannot be like this, Biden speaks after shooting at Trump rally. Asked by a reporter whether he believed that the attack on Trump was an assassination attempt, Biden responded that he didn't know enough to say at the time. I have an opinion, but I don't have any facts, he said, adding that he wanted to gather all of the facts first. Biden also said in a statement that he is praying for Trump. He said he has been briefed on the shooting. I'm grateful to hear that he's safe and doing well. I'm praying for him and his family and for all those who were at the rally, as we await further information, Biden's statement said. Jill and I are grateful to the Secret Service for getting him to safety. There's no place for this kind of violence in America. We must unite as one nation to condemn it. Biden learned about the attack when he was coming out of church services.
So, in a nutshell, in a nutshell, so FBI unstable lonely man preparing to blow a city block in Dodge fired at enemy. And this primordial here thinks that human beings are very immature, so we're hoping that, but I'm glad that Biden was very humble about it, given how arrogant his presidential inauguration show. Saw that after he got in, and I was a little bit, avoid those games if you're not mentally stable. Now I wanted to look into this Trump rap. Wanted to see where the sorry for deleting my emails, no problem. Yes, we have protected the mighty lord of the tech.
Mr. Trump, we are losing the people's votes. What are we gonna do?
No, we must
I will
celebrate.
be the greatest president
He
that
will
God
be
ever
greatest
created.
I know
president
Mr. Trump,
Alpha
but we have to
ever
appeal to the young
created.
generation. We can do something like a rap.
No,
Mr. Trump, please.
I don't think it's going to happen.
You can rap about how rich you are.
We really do have to get
90
going.
bajillion dollars.
China, Japan,
And
Mexico.
Mexico.
What I say is
Can I just say that I love how he goes, China, in that like thick New Jerseyan accent. Oh yeah, and the reason why I have such a kind of nasally sounding accent is, I'm my real body is Pennsylvanian. So yeah, there you go. That answers a question that I was made aware of a few months ago.
what I say. When do we beat Mexico at the border? They are not our friend. They're laughing at us.
I don't think they like me very much. I don't think they like me very much. We need to build a wall.
And I will have Mexico pay for that wall. I am Donald Trump.
What I say is what I say.
Kai, Donnie, Don, Tiffany.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. I'm really
He
rich.
really rich.
Donald Trump.
We have people in Washington.
I'm really rich.
We have people in Washington.
I'm really rich.
We have people in Washington that don't know what they're doing.
Our country needs a truly great leader. Our country needs Donald Trump. 9 billion 240, 37
bajillion
million
dollars.
We have people that are morally corrupt.
You people know a lot about trucks. Bing, bing, bong. Bing, bing, bong.
My area in a nutshell.
Bing, bing, bong.
Nobody can do that like me. I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm sorry.
The American dream is dead.
Come on, let's lay it on a bit thick there.
If you like Donald's song, make sure to download.
So that's what I wanted to report on for Derp News today. My condolences to anyone that's been harmed or otherwise has been suffering from these from the slow radicalization in geopolitical hot zone that we are in today. Have a good weekend, loves. I'll see you souls later. This has been Plasma of Nibiru, signing off.